Hello all of you. In the last lecture we had seen regarding the parallel reaction. Now in this lecture we want to discuss about the consecutive reactions, right? First of all, I would like to tell about you the consecutive reaction. What do you mean by the consecutive reaction? The consecutive reaction are the reactions in which the product of one reaction is a reactant for other reaction, right? That means suppose like a chain reaction. If we consider this reaction A gives B gives C, right? Here rate constant for first reaction is a K1 and the rate constant for second reaction is a K2. Let's assume that, okay. If you see this reaction A gives B, B gives C, that means A is the initial reactant, B is a product of first reaction while B is a reactant for the second reaction, okay, which gives or which convert into the product C, right? That means you can say that here B is an intermediate too, okay. या B ला आपण काय म्हणू शकतो? This is also an intermediate too. Therefore, consecutive reaction are the reaction in which product of one reaction is reactant for the other reaction, right? So, in this lecture we want to study about the kinetics of the consecutive reaction. So, let's start the kinetics of consecutive reaction, right? If consider a general consecutive reaction, I write here heading kinetics of consecutive reaction, right? If we see this kinetics of a consecutive reaction, let's consider a general equation. A gives product X, okay, which is gives product Y with the rate constant K1 and K2 respectively, right? If assume that initial concentration for first, okay, at T is equal to 0, at T is equal to 0, that means before the start, on starting the reaction, right? At T is equal to 0, no any reactant is converted into the product, that means X is equal to 0. If X is equal to 0, then Y is also equal to 0. That means at T is equal to 0, if assume that initial concentration of A is A0, then concentration of X at 0 time is equal to 0 and concentration of Y at 0 time is equal to 0, right? At any time T is equal to T. Suppose I say that at T is equal to T, okay, which is not equal to 0, right? Suppose X amount of reactant is converted into the product, okay. This is nothing but the product, okay, which is reactant for second reaction, that is X to Y. So I can say that concentration of A at time T is equal to AT, concentration of B at time T is equal to X, and concentration of concentration of Y at time T is equal to Y, okay. Suppose I say that initially 10 moles of A is present, right, at T is equal to 0, right? काय will 0 amount or 0 moles of X and Y are there, right? Suppose 3 moles of A react to form X, that means remaining amount 10 minus 3 is equal to 7 moles, right? 3 moles of B is formed, right? Out of these 3 moles of B, suppose 1 mole of B is X is converted into Y, that is 1 mole, remaining amount 2, okay, remaining amount 2 and here 1, right? Initial concentration of A, assume here, we are just taking assumption, right? Initial concentration of A is equal to A0 is equal to 10 mole. At time T, on starting the reaction, suppose 3 moles of A reacted and converted into the product X, 3 moles. Remaining amount of A, that is AT is equal to 10 minus 3 is equal to 7 mole. What is amount of X? X is equal to 3 mole. Suppose out of 3 mole, 1 mole of X is converted into the product Y, remaining behind 3 minus 1 is equal to 2 moles of X in unreacted state, and final product Y is formed is equal to 1 mole. At any time during the course of a reaction, if we make addition or sum of concentration of A at time T, concentration of X at time T, concentration of Y at time T is always equal to initial concentration of A. Just take 7 plus 2 9 plus 1 10, right? So I can write here, this is the most important point here, at any time t, okay, the concentration of A, initial concentration of A, that is A0, is equal to concentration of A at time t plus concentration of X at time t plus concentration of Y at time t, right? याच्याकडे नेहमी लक्ष असू द्या, right? Okay, this is the equation number 1. Okay, this is the equation number 1. Just I write this equation here. A0 is equal to A plus X plus Y. You can write here A0 is equal to AT, XT, YT. No any problem. Right? Okay. So, हे पुसू मी. Right? हे समजलं? I hope इथपर्यंत काही अडचण नसेल. At any time t is equal to, okay, concentration of initial concentration of A is equal to concentration of A at time t plus concentration of X, concentration of Y. Okay. Now, बघा. So next term is, suppose, okay, for the first reaction A gives B, sorry, A gives X, gives Y, okay, K1 and K2, right? A is a disappear to form X, X is a disappear to form Y, that means X is a intermediate which is also formed, which is also disappear, right? Concentrate on a first half reaction, concentrate on first half reaction. Suppose I want to find the rate of disappearance of A, assuming this is the first order reaction, right? Assuming this is the first order kinetics, okay, which obey the first order kinetics. According to first order kinetics, we already solved this equation. So I directly write this, okay, AT is equal to A0 into e raised to minus K1 into T. This is equation number 2, right? So we get the equation for concentration of A at time t, which is equal to A0, AT is equal to A0 into e raised to minus K1 into T. Okay, this is for first half reaction. I write here AT is equal to A0 e raised to minus K1 into T. Concentration term therefore written in a bracket. Okay, right? Okay. Now, baga, consider the whole equation now. Consider the whole equation now. Okay. Which one equation? A gives X, gives Y with the rate constant K1 and K2. Right? If you concentrate on this middle term, right? During the course of a reaction, X is intermediate, right? X is the intermediate. X is formed and disappear also, right? X is a form and disappear also. That means X is a consumed and X is a form during the course of a reaction. So, suppose I want to write net rate of formation of X is given by, right? Suppose I want to write the net rate of formation of X, so I can write here dx upon dt, which is equal to, here X is a form in this reaction, therefore K1 into A. You can write here AT, no any problem, right? Minus, why minus sign? Because X is a consumed in a second reaction, therefore minus K2 into B, right? Not B here, X. Okay, K2 into X. Okay, right? इथपर्यंत काही अडचण? ठीक आहे. बघा, from this equation, if you observe this equation K1 into A, K2 into X, here you can write AT. From the equation 1, I write here equation 1, equation 2. From the equation 2, I have the value of AT is equal to A0 into e raised to minus K1 into T, right? Therefore, I can write here dx upon dt is equal to K1 into A0 e raised to minus K1 into T minus K2 into X, right? इथपर्यंत काय अडचण आहे? Okay, I think okay, no problem. Now if you observe this equation here, dx upon dt e raised to minus k1t and x, okay. To solve this equation, to find the value of x, that is concentration of x at a time t, integrating this equation within the suitable limit, okay. That integration is so long. If you want that integration, ask me on a WhatsApp group, okay. I will provide you the whole PDF, okay, for this integration, right. And if you observe any references, there is a statement is given for this integration too, because in examination this integration is not important, okay. So if anybody want the integration, whole integration or whole solution of this integration, okay, just ask me, okay. I will provide you the whole PDF for this, okay. No any problem regarding that, okay. Using the integration for the above equation to find the value of x. Finally, on solving this equation, we have the value of x, which is equal to a0 into k1 upon k2 minus k1, okay, into the bracket e raised to minus k1 into t minus e raised to minus k2 into t, right, minus e raised to minus k2 into t. This is the again one formula for the x, that is concentration of x. I write here the important formula, x is equal to a0 into k1, okay, upon k2 minus k1 into e raised to minus k1 into t minus k2 into t. This is equation number 3rd, okay. हे कसं आलं, इथं मध्ये स्टेटमेंट टाकायचं, by using the rules of integration to find out the value of x, and the solution is given as x is equal to a0 into k1 upon k2 minus k1 e raised to minus k1t minus e raised to minus k2 into t. This is the concentration of x at a time t, right. According to equation 1, okay, we stated at in the equation 1, which statement is the equation 1? Equation 1 is nothing but a0, that is initial concentration of A at any time during the course of reaction, is nothing but the sum of concentration of A, concentration of X and concentration of Y, okay. Before up to this we have two values, we got the two values, which one? At and x. Now we want to find the y, okay. If I want to find the value of y, that is concentration of y at time t, then I can write above equation as concentration of y at time t is equal to a0 minus concentration of at minus concentration of x, right, okay, okay. These are the plus terms remaining, taking this side, therefore they are converted into minus, okay. So I can write here a0 as it is, because initial concentration is a constant. From equation 2 I have the value of at, that is a0 e raised to minus k1 into t, right. And from the equation 3 I have the value of x, that is a0 k1 upon k2 minus k1 e raised to minus k1 into t minus e raised to minus k2 into t, right. Now to solve this equation, okay, here a0 is a common term, okay. To make the denominator k2, right, minus k1, okay, बोलताना मी बरोबर बोललो, लिहिताना k2 minus k1 राहिलो, right. To make the denominator constant, okay, same for this equation, we multiply here k2 minus k1, here multiply and divide k2 minus k1, here no need to multiply or divide because as it is there, and taking the common a0 upon k2 minus k1, एक step मी कमी करतोय, therefore इथं काय येईल a0 upon k2 minus k1, इथं काय शिल्लक राहील, ओके, काय शिल्लक राहील, मल्टिप्लाय केलंय k2 मायनस k1 ने, k2 मायनस k1, इथं काय शिल्लक राहील, a0 बाहेर आला, मायनस बघा k2 मायनस k1 इंटू e रेज टू मायनस k1 इंटू t, इथं काय शिल्लक राहील, ॲज इट इज a0 बाहेर, k2 मायनस k1 टेकिंग कॉमन, मायनस k1 into e raised to minus k1t minus e raised to minus k2 into t, right? A big bracket is complete. Okay, now to solve this equation, okay, this term is as it is, concentration of A, initial concentration k2 minus k1 as it is. Here baga k2, taking k2 term at the same side, k2 this minus k2 into e raised to minus k1t minus k2 into e raised to minus k1 into t, right? म्हणजे ह्या टर्मचा प्रश्न मिटला. ओके, रिमेनिंग टर्म इज minus k1 minus minus become plus k1 into e raised to minus k1 into t because it is a multiply term, right? Here minus k1 into e raised to minus k1 into t minus minus become plus e raised to k1 into e raised to minus k2 into t. Okay, a big bracket is completed. Baga k2 okay, k1 as it is, k1 into e raised to minus k1t minus k1 into e raised to minus k1t cancel. ओके, काय झालं तिथं कॅन्सल झालं. मग मी काय केली, ही टर्म पूर्ण काय केली, कॅन्सल केली, राईट? आता काय शिल्लक राहिलं, k2 कॉमन, k1 कॉमन with the minus sign common. Therefore this equation can be written as, right, this equation can be written as baga concentration of y at any time t is equal to a0 upon k2 minus k1, right? In the bracket k2 is a common, 1 minus e raised to minus k1 into t, one small bracket is completed, minus which common, k1 is a common, 1 minus e raised to minus k1 into t, right? E raised to minus k1 into t. This is the concentration of y at time t. Okay, this is the derivation for the consecutive reaction, right? मग आपण कुठले कुठले important points शिकले ते summarize करू फक्त, right? Let's summarize the important key points, okay, of the consecutive reaction for the competitive examination. At any time t, for this reaction I write the reaction here, x gives y, A gives x gives y with the rate constant k1 and k2. Here you can take A gives B gives C, no any problem. Okay, what is concentration of A0? Okay, at any time A plus x plus y, concentration term A therefore written in a bracket. Okay, what is the concentration of A at time t? Here you can write t. Okay, which is equal to e raised to A0 into e raised to minus k1 into t, right? What is the concentration of x at time t? Okay, here you can write A0 into, okay, k1 upon k2 minus k1 into e raised to minus k1 into t minus e raised to minus k2 into t. Okay, and what is the concentration of y at time t, which is equal to A0 upon k2 minus k1, k2 into 1 minus e raised to minus k1t minus k1, 1 minus e raised to minus k2 into t, here k2. Okay, here is k2 into t. This is the perfect solution. Okay, फक्त तुम्हाला एक गोष्ट मी सांगितली, if you need the whole derivation for the finding the value of x, ask me. Okay, I will provide you the whole PDF. Okay, for that. Now, if you think about the graphical representation of a consecutive reaction, right? If I want to find the graph, okay, just observe this equation. A consume exponentially to form B. Initially B concentration goes on increasing, and as soon as Y is formed, concentration of B goes on decreasing. Y, concentration of Y goes on increasing. Okay, concentration of Y goes on increasing from 0 value to higher value. Okay, then if I plot the graph of concentration as a function of time, okay, initially concentration of A is a high, which is converted and disappear, converted into X, and A goes on disappearing, right? Initially concentration of X is a 0. As soon as A concentration decreases, concentration of B goes on increasing, right? Concentration of concentration of X goes on increasing. This is the graph for X, this is graph for concentration of A. What about the Y? As soon as X goes on disappearing, there is a formation of Y, and this Y concentration goes on increasing. Okay, this Y concentration goes on increasing. This is the graphical representation for the reaction, right? Here you can say that concentration of A decreases, okay, concentration of Y or B, concentration of Y initially increases and then decreases, right? And then decreases, and concentration of X concentration of X initially goes on increasing and then goes on decreasing, while concentration of Y goes on increasing, right? While concentration of Y goes on increasing, and at any time t we can say that A0 is equal to AT plus concentration of X plus concentration of Y. Okay, these are about the consecutive reaction, and the problems for consecutive and the parallel reaction will be discussed in next lecture. I hope you can able to understand. Though you can't understand, repeat the video for 2 or 3 times, you definitely understand. तरी पण जर तुम्हाला समजलं नाही व्हिडिओ बघून, ask me. Okay, I will explain you, right? I think this is sufficient about the consecutive reaction. So thank you, good day all of you.